In this video, I will be going over Haki. Basically, everything you need to know about it. Will be going over the 3 types, as well as basic techniques and advanced types for all of them, and then just giving you guys a better understanding of what each Haki type can and can't do. So let's get into it. Observational Haki. Observational Haki allows you to sense the presence, strength, and emotion of others, as well as gain limited precognitive abilities. In Skypea, however, they refer to this power as mantra. According to category, this power works best if the user remains in a calm state. The basic techniques of observational Haki are presence sensing. This allows the user to see others, whether they're hidden behind buildings, too far away for the eye to see, or overall just hiding their presence well. However, the user can't see the animal or the person by any physical characteristics. Instead, they are shown by an aura of a certain color on a black background. This was seen with Usopp sniping Sugar in Dressrosa, and also with Iso, how he sees the world. Strength sensing. This allows the user to gauge the power levels of people around them, as well as search out powerful allies or avoid powerful enemies. This ability can also be used to measure the Haki of others. Blackbeard stated on the raid on Impel Down that Luffy's Haki had grown significantly since their last encounter in Jaya. Emotion sensing. This variation of observational Haki allows the user to empathize and also sense the emotions and natures of others. An example of this is when Isho sensed no sense of resentment from the Dressrosa citizens as they were trying to help the Straw Hats escape. However, this ability is not flawless, as anyone who has complete control over their emotions can fool the user of Haki. This was seen with Pudding in Sanji or Squard and Whitebeard. If someone awakens this ability without a strong mental fortitude, they can see repercussions, as they will feel the emotions that they're sensing a lot stronger. This was seen during the Marineford arc with Kobe. Intent sensing. Most commonly used in battle, this power will allow the user to sense the bloodlust or killing intent of their user's attacks. It will grant them a small glimpse of what their opponent will do next. However, it is not to be confused with the true future sight you can get, which takes a great level of higher skill. The more killing intent behind an attack, the easier it is to dodge for the user. However, great users of observational Haki can dodge and predict attacks that have little to no killing intent behind them. The 2 known ways to counter this version of observational Haki is to do things with no intent, as we see with Luffy in his fight with Enel, or being fast enough that even if the person can predict your next move, their reflexes aren't fast enough to dodge your attack. Advanced observational Haki. Future sight. A highly advanced version of observational Haki allows the user to see a short period into the future. The users of advanced observational Haki will get a clear image of what is about to happen in their mind, and as according to Rayleigh, it is very hard to awaken this power in training, as your Haki will truly thrive in the heat of battle. This advanced Haki has been proven to be an exceptional counter for people with Logia and special paramecia type fruits when facing someone who is using armament Haki, as they can just shape their body around the attacks as appear for the attacks to pass through them, when in reality they're just shaping their body around the attacks and letting the air go through. The downside to this ability is the user must be properly focused, or else they won't be able to see into the future. Also, the future they see might not be set in stone, as we've seen with Category when he tried to shoot Sanji, but Sanji dodged it and he did not foresee that. So the future can be changed from the one they see. Armament Haki allows the user to create an invisible barrier of aura around them that is great for defense and offensive capabilities. It is also the only known counter to hitting Devil Fruit users that are normally immune to physical attacks. In Wano, this technique is called Ryu. The basic techniques of Armament Haki are Enhancement. This is the most basic technique of this Haki and will grant the body power and durability. It can be used across the entire body or just in a specific area, and this will allow you to hit someone with Devil Fruit powers. Unlike Sea Prism Stone, however, it will not take away their power, as it will just let you hit them, and the Devil Fruit user will continue to use their power as the fight goes on. Hardening. This is an advanced step of the enhancement technique. A heavy concentration of Haki in an area will harden the body and grant the user increased power and durability. Paramecia types also have a way to use this Haki, as well as keep the properties of this Devil Fruit, as seen with Luffy's Gear 4 or Category's Mochi. They keep their elasticity and stickiness while being hard at the exact same time, respectively. Imbuement. This is another technique evolved from the enhancement application, and when a user is holding something, they can imbue it with their own Haki to increase its power and durability. This is great for people who fight with weapons and such as Zoro, who can imbue his swords with Haki, increasing their durability as well as their cutting potential. Any weapon that is imbued with armament Haki hits a lot harder and also can take a lot more of a beating without the risk of breaking said weapon. In Wano, where Haki is known as Ryu, it is stated that master swordsmen who use this technique can cut through the sharpest steel, however, have the precision to not cut the thinnest slice of paper, thus showing that the sword truly becomes an extension of your body when you're using your Haki. Advanced techniques. Emission. This technique allows the user to project Haki from themselves, doing damage to an object or stopping projectiles without the need to even touch it. Most users can only project Haki from themselves a short distance. In order to use this technique, you must take all of the Haki within your body and allow it to flow into your fist. If you force it into your fist, it will not allow the technique to work. It is said that this technique also works with the imbuement technique, allowing people to emit Haki from their swords or weapons. Eternal destruction. This is a higher grade of the emission technique, and it will allow your Haki, as it passes from your body into the opponent's body, to detonate from the opponent's inside, thus destroying them from the inside out. Conqueror's Haki. This is an extremely rare and powerful type of Haki that only one in about several million people are born with. This is the only Haki type that cannot be obtained by training, and it is also said people who have this Haki own the qualities of a king. This Haki, however, can also not be strengthened by direct use of it, like the other two types. In order to strengthen this type of Haki, you need to get physically stronger and strengthen your will. Thus, although this technique can be awakened as a kid, it truly won't see its full potential until adulthood. Basic techniques. Domination. This allows the user to create fear and panic within its victim, either forcing them into submission, stopping them in their tracks for a moment, or getting them to run away. Depending on how strong the user's will is, it can create panic attacks in people just by making eye contact with them. Although it is mainly shown in the series to work on animals, this technique also does work on people. Incapacitation. Depending on the user's difference in Haki, they can actually overpower someone's will to such an extent that they are rendered unconscious. This typically only happens to citizens, low-level pirates, and soldiers. However, Oda has stated that anyone who is rendered unconscious from Conqueror's Haki is just deemed not worthy to fight that user. People who have just enough Haki to not pass out from the Conqueror's Haki will be rendered lightheaded and dizzy. However, they still won't be able to fight and typically will fall to the ground anyways. Most users will awaken this Haki while yelling at someone to stop something, and then the Conqueror's Haki will take over and wipe out anyone indiscriminately in their way. However, once they get control of this power, they will be able to knock out anyone they choose necessary, even by just looking at them. It is also stated that you can use Conqueror's Haki while unconscious, if the will is strong enough. Advanced techniques. Now this is going a little bit into the manga, so I will warn you there will be slight spoilers ahead. Nothing too major, but if you would like to stop watching now, I will not blame you. Infusion. Very similar to armament Haki, the user can emit Conqueror's Haki from their body, hitting opponents with their Haki and not actually needing to touch them. When two users of advanced Conqueror's Haki clash, it shows them colliding with a black ball of concentrated energy and black lightning colliding in the middle. This aura gives off intense pressure and is even seen to blow away complete people and had people worried about the destruction of an islander base. This technique gives the user such a big power boost, it allows Luffy to get solid hits off on Kaido and even damage him, who is said to be the strongest living creature. This technique allowed Luffy to give off some real damage and go toe-to-toe with Kaido. But yeah, that's everything we know about Haki so far. I hope you guys learned something new. Maybe you didn't know about the advanced techniques, maybe you didn't know about the basic techniques, but I hope this helps. If you guys enjoyed the video and you've made it this far, please consider subscribing to my YouTube channel, as it would help me out a ton as I continue to make anime and One Piece content for you guys. But yeah, thank you so much. I appreciate you all. Until next time, peace.
I'm not going there to die. I'm going to find out if I'm really alive.